Hi, Greg Nibbler with Digital Trends here live on the floor of CES 2018 in the South Hall, and I am talking now to Jonathan Tippett, one of the co-founders and CTOs of Exobionics, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what we have behind me is amazing. You've probably seen something about it. It is named Prosthesis, correct? And it is a mech, and this is your baby.
That's my baby. 12 years in the making I've been developing this.
So what inspired you to try to make something like this?
Prosthesis is a celebration of the pursuit of physical mastery and human skill. So my youth was spent mountain biking and snowboarding and riding motorcycles in the mountains of BC. I also had a fascination with excavators, dinosaurs, trophy trucks, dune buggies. You kind of mix that all together at Burning Man and get yourself an engineering degree, and out comes the world's first racing mech.
You basically made your own transformer.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Get into it.
So, so tell me about this. Like, how did you first start coming together with how to build this thing itself?
The mechanics behind
Yeah, it was a long process. I was actually planning to build this thing back in 2006. I started doing sketches, and my friends and I organized a local Junkyard Wars competition that we just sort of put on ourselves every year. And I got pulled from this project to participate, and the challenge that year was to build a walking machine. So we actually built a walking machine in 48 hours in Vancouver during this like little homemade competition. And that formed a team, and that team then built a real 2,000-pound electric-powered steel walking machine called the Mondo Spider, which kind of created a community. I cut my teeth on what it's like to build giant walking machines. And then, you know, with a bit of engineering and a bit of thought and planning and some amazing CAD work, I built the whole thing in SolidWorks before we even started making any parts. Probably 5 years of CAD work before we started cutting metal. And then we just started doing prototypes. We did a prototype leg that was like 10 feet tall, that mounted on a tower that flops back and forth. First it ran on gas, and then we evolved to electric. First we had a very rudimentary control system, and then it evolved to a more software-oriented electromechanical control system. And then finally we got all the pieces together, proved the concept with this prototype leg, and that's when I partnered with Furrion, which gave us the resources to actually build the dream.
So you actually get up inside of this thing. This is all human controlled?
Yeah, that's core to the whole project, 100% human controlled. It's a sport. The whole point was to invent a sport.
Well, and that's what it is. So you guys have founded essentially the X1 Mech Racing League. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, that's right. That's going to be the home of mech racing, and that's where we're going to continue developing this. And I mean, the sport is obviously brand new. There's no races happening yet, but we've literally just got this machine walking. And so the next stage is to increase the walking speed, which is an engineering challenge and a piloting challenge, because no one's ever walked one of these things before.
But essentially, you're the Michael Jordan of the Mech Racing League at this point.
You're the greatest of all time.
Hey, if I can get a shoe named after me, that'd be pretty sweet.
All right, so you said that it's up inside of there, that you crawl into this thing, way back in there, and I did hear there's a possibility I might be able to get inside.
Well, lucky for you, it's a prototype, but it happens to have been built to people about my height and about my build. Which
Short people.
Close to, yeah.
Now I'm never getting out.
Yeah, that's it.
Greg Nibbler with Digital Trends here live for our CES 2018 coverage, and I'm now a mech racer. All right, talk to you soon.